I, there he is driving, are going to Estes Park for the Bigfoot conference that starts tomorrow, April, what is this? I don't even know. 26th, I think. It has been quite a day because Caspian licked a wound that he had so much that we were very concerned it was infectious. So we took him to a vet this afternoon and found out it wasn't as bad as we thought, and we got him medicine. And so Travis, my husband, is staying home with him while we go, Sam and I go on this trip. There was just, if we didn't, we'd lose our hotel room, and everything was much better than we thought, and we managed to get off. And I have to say, a lot of the reason why we're getting off is because of all of your prayers and the prayers of some other folks on Facebook, especially the Expedition Bigfoot group. So I'm really excited. I get to meet Mireya tomorrow. I get to see again Cliff Rockman and Russell Acord. When I see Russell Acord, I'm going to ask him, where's your third book? So yeah, so I'm so glad, because I was heartbroken that I wasn't going to be able to come, or didn't think I was going to be able to, but you know, our fur babies come first, and that was my biggest concern. So it should be an exciting weekend, and we will find out what happens. We are almost to Estes Park, and it took a lot less time than we thought. It's 9:41 right now. We thought we wouldn't be here at least till 10, but we went through a lot of drizzle and some fog, kind of eerie. Saw a lot of trailheads as we came up the canyon. So there is Estes Park right there. And I know that we are staying closer to Rocky Mountain National Park. And yeah, I'll go around this corner and then we'll see the final view. And then I really need to figure out where this hotel is. That might help. We are at our hotel, and it's called Brynwood on the River. You can see the sign out there. And it's really a nice little cozy apartment-like feel. I think I like it better than the other motel we've stayed at. And it's got the front room with a living room. And then you go back here, and it's got this little desk. And then it's got a small bedroom. And then the feature we like best is a kitchen, the stove and a microwave and a refrigerator and coffee, have to have coffee, and then the bathroom. So then there's a hot tub and a swimming pool, but we didn't even think about swimming suits. Besides, we're going to be too busy looking for Bigfoot, or well, going to this Bigfoot conference. All right, so we're going to settle down. I know we probably got to get up pretty early. The beauty of this place is that we could bring our own food, so I get to be chief cook and bottle washer. So we will see you in the morning. All right, so we are at the Bigfoot conference, and I've already met Mireya and saw Russell Acord again. I asked him about his third book. He said he's writing on it. Anyway, Dr. Mireya is such a pleasant person. Really enjoyed meeting her. And this morning, after we had breakfast, Sam had an emergency, a coffee emergency. So we had to scoot out and get to a coffee place. So that's what we did. It's very crowded, beautiful day. And alas, I was not able to sign up for the Bigfoot Calling Contest because it was full. They only had room for the kids calling contest, and I don't think that I will qualify, unfortunately, even though I'm a big kid at heart. And anyway, so we're here, and we're gonna go hear Mireya speak at 1 o'clock and just kind of hang out, probably go shopping. So we are having a fun day, and look at how beautiful it is. Gorgeous. All right, well, we'll see what happens. I forgot to mention, I did call Travis, my husband, this morning, and Caspian, our dog, is fine. He's not too happy because he has to wear that big, balloon collar thing to keep himself from licking, but he's getting his medicine and he's just resting a lot, and really that's the best thing for him. So in a way, it's good that we're gone. He's just hanging out with his dad and resting. So anyway, I'll keep checking in with Travis to see how he is, but I think he's gonna get better real soon. We just got out from listening to Dr. Mireya, or I did, in that theater. Such a great talk. The thing that I learned the most was there's no such thing as nothing to be found out there. Anything is possible. Such a great talk. So we're on our way to find some lunch. So we have finished with the festival. What we did after we saw Mireya is we found a place to eat lunch. I had a buffalo burger with some fries and a much needed Coke Zero. Wow, I needed caffeine. Anyway, then we did some shopping around Estes Park. It's such a lovely place. I love Estes Park. And then we went back to the festival and I talked to Jim Myers, told him about our experience with the ice shine. He said he was going to take a look at it. That'd be pretty cool. Sam is soaking his feet in the river. His feet really hurt. But anyway, it was a good day. And again, I didn't explain very much what Dr. Mireya said, but she talked about how that anything is possible, and we have not found all the species. She talked about how to confirm a new species and what she's done with the little primate that she discovered, and how, what she plans to do when and if they do find something out there in the forest. So Dr. Mireya is a huge inspiration to me because she is so gutsy. I mean, she had never climbed before, and when she was in her first trip to the Lost World area in South America, she was carabining off these cliffs. There's no way I'd ever do that. But anyway, she is an inspiration to me because when I'm out there at night, especially, I think if Dr. Mireya can do this, I can do this. And I told her that when I met her. She's such a sweet, sweet woman. She's so wonderful. She's a mother of a lot of wonderful kids, and that was really fun. That was probably the highlight. But Sam's tired. We're gonna go back to the hotel, probably just relax for the rest of the evening, and then figure out where we're gonna hike tomorrow. I just want you to know that we have found Bigfoot. And as soon as the highway is clear, we're going to go across and you're going to see a lot of Bigfoots. The traffic ever clears. All right, go. The Bigfoots await. Ugh. Bumpy road, lots of cars, and why, looky here. See, there's Bigfoot and a grizzly bear and all sorts of things. Night. There's another Bigfoot and a dinosaur. Ooh, and an alligator. Oh, there's a gorilla and an elk. So there you go. We found Bigfoot in Estes Park. And this is where we're staying. Now don't miss this turn again. Right here, right. Oh, sorry. Wrong again. Don't listen to your mom. But that is where we are staying. We're in that room up there. Pretty nice place. I really love how old-fashioned it is. A real key, as I think I said earlier today. Okay, well, we're gonna relax. I'm gonna call Travis and check up on Caspian. Gonna have dinner, decide what we're gonna do tomorrow. It's Sunday morning and we have checked out of the hotel and we are heading to Estes Park to figure out what we're going to do from here. After we got to the lodge yesterday, we were so tired we didn't do anything. We pretty much just slept the whole time. But I personally feel good. Sam is a bit groggy, so we will see what we do from here. I'm hoping we can at least have a nice picnic lunch somewhere in the woods. But we had a great time, and also Caspian's doing better. Travis said that he took him for a walk and he seems a bit happier. So we'll see him, or at least I will see him tonight. Sam might stay at my brother's house to help take care of their dog. So anyway, we will see what we do from here. Got gas in Netherlands thanks to Sam, who graciously paid for it, and now we are heading west of a park that we've been to the other years that we've come down from Estes Park, and we are turning right here. We're going near the Eldora ski area. I looked on the map and saw it, and I thought it was interesting because I remember when we'd been to this park before, looking over to Eldora ski area where you could see it, and looking at those woods thinking that they would be interesting. So that is where we are heading now. So as you can see, this place is way too popular. There's even a row more cars behind these. So we have turned around and we're going back to that highway so we could go back to the place. I think it's called, I want to say Mongolia. That's not right. Marigold. Oh my gosh. Magnolia. It's called Magnolia. So Sam thinks that may be a little less crowded, but it's a bit crazy west of Denver and Boulder because everybody comes to the mountains on the weekends. But at least we got to test out our four-wheel drive. We haven't used that in a while. So we're going to go to Magnolia. Here we are, Magnolia. So we are going to see how crowded this is and have our picnic, hopefully, and maybe a little walk. now at Magnolia, and we had our picnic lunch at the top of this hill, and we're gonna go down that path here in a few minutes. And over there is Eldora ski area, and we went down in that valley. We tried to find this trailhead, but it was just too crowded. There are people here, but not so crowded that there's just lines and lines of cars. So this is the third time at least since we've been here. But we had lunch over there by that tree. And now we're going to go back to the truck, just right down there, and go down that trail. Now we're going down this path where we feel like less people are, but we don't know. But as you can see, it's really pretty, not too much snow, not like last year. And Eldora is right in front of us. I don't know what peak that is. And there is a tree snap. Tell you, if we were to see a large predator, it seems to me like it would be in these thick woods right below me. Kind of a little bit squatchy. Did you hear that? Yes. What was that?
Did you capture that?
Yes.
Either that was like some big heavy brakes.
Oh yeah, that could be. Or a squatch.
Where was it?
I don't know. Yeah, it was. That's interesting. Well, we'll see if we actually got it on the recorder. I mean, I was just thinking and saying that down there, if there's anything like a bear or our forest friends, it seems to me like it'd be down in those trees.
Over there, right down there.
There's a what?
A school.
A school?
Yes.
What kind of school?
School.
A skull?
A school.
What kind of school? Oh, you mean the high school that we
Yes.
passed? Oh, okay. Oh, we're above that high school. Okay. Just confused. All right. Well, who knows what that was? We'll see when I review the video. We've come as far as we can go because it's no trespassing beyond here, and also we just don't want to hike very much after all the activity yesterday. So we are going to rest and go back to the truck and then see what we're going to do from here. So we're about at the spot where Sam and I heard a kind of moan, and we can't figure it out if it was braking, squealing of brakes down on the road below there in the valley. We know that it's Sunday, there's no buses, there's probably no garbage trucks, but
It was like a big gate.
a big gate?
Oh.
I don't know, but unfortunately and ironically, that sound happened just as I was saying a little bit squatchy. So I don't know how, personally, I don't know how technically to separate the my voice from what we heard, but we did listen to it, and we really can't figure it out one way or the other. So what? So we're gonna go back up. Our feces hurt, especially Sam's, after all this walking and driving. We're gonna figure out what we're doing. Sam has done a couple of call blasts of a wolf and a Bigfoot sound, so we are listening. Sam is glassing. All right, well, we don't hear anything, so we are gonna go back to the truck. Sam is going to do a rock clack. Not very loud. Maybe if you clack 2 rocks together. Maybe over here. Ooh, stand over on the edge. Yep.
Just hear wow.
What?
There's a funny stump or something down there.
Funny stump. Oh dear.
That was weird.
Is it out in the open?
Yes.
Is it beyond the road or before the road?
Beyond.
So we stood there a bit and Sam tried a couple call blasts and he tried clacking the rocks as you saw. And then we stood there. Then I thought that I heard a rock clack down that hill. So that's very interesting. So Sam wants to drive back down that road to that high school around there and see if we can see anything. But I'm having this vision of us being on high school property and the police come and say, "What are you doing here?" And then we say, "Oh, well, we are looking for Bigfoot." That'd be really funny. All right, so I guess we're going to head out. So we drove to the school and I am assuming the trail we are on is on top of that ridge. So, I mean, it's pretty thick. Is there something in the woods right behind a high school? I don't know. It's not like we're gonna, well, there's nobody there right now, but it's not like we're gonna come here on a weekday when school's in session and say, "Have you ever seen Bigfoot?" I'm not sure that would fly too well, but that's really interesting. But I definitely heard a clack, and whether the moaning noise was a moan of a truck or something across the valley, I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever be able to determine it, but it just reminds us that there is mystery and wonder all around, and it could be in your own backyard. You just really never know, and being observant and listening, that's really what helps you to experience the wonder. So, well, that mystery is not likely to be solved. So it has been a week since our trip to Estes Park. What a crazy week that has been. But just to recap what happened after my last video, after we were at Magnolia, we went to see my mom. She took us out to dinner, a very expensive splurge dinner, wow. And then we came home, saw the dog. He is getting better, but now we are on our way up to the spot where we saw eye shine, and we're stuck in traffic. So I thought I'd give an outro video, but I did want to show you a couple things that I got at the festival last weekend. I got this t-shirt, this t-shirt. It says "Get Lost." It's a Sasquatch Outpost t-shirt. And then I got these at a store in Estes Park from my mother. Llama socks and balloon socks. She used to do balloon judging in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So that pretty much wraps up our Estes Park trip. Thanks for watching. This is Squatch Mom. Have a squatch-tastic day.